Hello, darlings. Hello, my cherished ducklings. Welcome. I am Peri, Lyons. This is Moonstruck TV's New York City Celebrity Psychic. And boy, am I glad you're here. So I'm going to do the tarot psychic weather to start off with. And by psychic weather, what I mean is, let me put it this way. You know how, you'll call your best friend and you'll say something like, I've been feeling alternately really grumpy and really cheerful in 30-second cycles. She'll be like, oh my God, you too? And then you'll talk to somebody at the office, and then they'll say, I've been having this sort of grumpy, cheerful cycle. Wait, are those two of the seven dwarfs? And you know how, you'll just notice in yourself and in the people around you that there are kind of moods. So it's sort of like weather. Although you can't make your garden prettier with moods. So what the psychic weather is about is I'm going to pick 3 tarot cards completely randomly. And those cards will apply to sort of what's going on both in general and also inside us this week. And I know that it seems like, how could that apply to me? You'll be amazed. I don't know why, but it always works. And of course, my cards are not on my lap. There we go. Okay. I keep them, you know how many psychics keep their cards wrapped in silk and yeah. Not so much. So off we go. Take a deep breath. Oh, that's lovely. Well, this is the 10 of Cups. This is a couple with children dancing under a rainbow of cups, which means pretty much what it looks like. You might be going to a wedding this week, or you might be getting engaged to, and that's not quite proposed to. That's what I was looking for. What it means, the context here is that this is just a happy couple of any gender, and there's a spirit of joy, of celebration, and possibly of hallucinogens. No, I'm kidding. If you're seeing rainbow cups in the sky, you're either extremely happy or consult your doctor. So the beginning of this week starts off beautifully. Woo! And, which is good, because in about 3 days, it looks like there might be some mild disagreements. You'll notice that these people are fighting with flowering wands, not swords. Nobody's head is getting chopped off, but flowering wands. So this could be like an office meeting where there's a little disagreement, but then there's a breakthrough to a bigger idea, often because 5 in numerology is the number of change. Sometimes 5 is seen as an unlucky number. It's actually just a number of things getting not broken, but things, old ways being examined and new ways being brought in. And it's a mild dispute which ends up really well for all concerned. So if you have a disagreement with somebody this week, or at the office, or at the zoo, I don't know where you hang out, but don't worry, it'll pass, and actually it's going to be a catalyst for something better. Ready? Okay, eyes closed. This is actually, it looks like a bad card. And right side up, cards aren't really good or bad. You know what? Yes, they are. But it's fashionable right now to say, this is not a bad card. It's just somebody lying on the ground with sword sticking out of his back. However, what this means, when it's upside down or reversed, as we like to say in the tarot world, what it means is that old wounds are getting healed. Gravity, it's not just a good idea. It's the law. Gravity is pulling the swords, old wounds, out of this person. And the old wounds are getting sort of healed. You might have a breakthrough in therapy. If you go to therapy, you might be going to the doctor and something you've had for a long time suddenly gets better. It's, as you see, the swords are falling out and things are just getting better. So it's a little like the card we had right before it, in that something that seems like it might be uncomfortable at first is actually leading to something much better. So wounds, swords falling out, healing. Look, I'm going to demonstrate gravity. Whee! Gravity is what's pulling the swords out of his back. Now, okay, I hope you guys have had a good week. I'm schwitzing, which is a word for some reason the AC is acting up a bit today, and so I'm a little shiny and have pretty much no makeup aside from the lipstick. So, as my producer is getting the first caller set up, I've been discovering, and I know a lot of you already know this, everybody talks about the law of attraction and manifestation so much that you know how when you say something over and over again, it can kind of bounce off your ears after a certain point. It's like, I've heard that so much. I don't really know what it means anymore. So with my clients and in my own life, I went back. I was curious, where did the whole law of attraction thing really start? Well, it's been around forever in one form or another. But I've been looking for a very fast way to make things appear. And here's I had kind of a breakthrough that I'd like to share with you because it's so effective. I know this because right after trying it, I got an unexpected check in the mail for $350. So for me, that was like, oh, confirmation. So think of something you really want. Let's keep it low key. I want a Rolls Royce, but I have to kind of work up to that a tiny bit. Also, I don't drive. So think of something you really desire. What's something you really desire? Oh, hi, Ashana in Lamars, Iowa. I can't wait to talk to you. We're just going to do this little law of attraction exercise. So think of something you really want. Let's say, how about if you want to go on a cruise? First, find some pictures of, for instance, the cabin on a cruise, a nice cabin. And look at the pictures, kind of get it in your mind, close your eyes, and for about a minute and a half, just feel what it will feel like to be in that cabin. Let your desire line up with your emotions. So really start to feel it. And stay in that emotion. Suspend your disbelief, which means all those little voices that come in and say, you can't have that because just say you're not welcome here for the next 90 seconds. And really feel this. Try that for a week in a row. And just set aside 90 seconds every day. And I think you'll start to notice that things that might make that a little more possible in your life are really starting to line up. And for an immediate boost, as you guys who are here every week, and I love you, hang out, Ashana. We're going to be doing it in 30 seconds. So if you've been watching this show, you know my favorite way to change my mood instantly, no matter what, is to ask myself, okay, right now, what would the happiest woman in the world do in this moment? Or man, or llama, whatever, but what would the happiest person in the world do right now? And the first answer that comes into your mind is right, and do something as close to that as you can do. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Ashana, are you still there, my angel?
Yes.
Yay! Oh, I'm so glad. I just need to, excuse me, just getting a sip of something. So, my darling, how are you? Thanks for being here. I like to connect to people through their birthdays. So if you can tell me what your birthday is, we're going to jump right in.
Hello?
You're on? Hi, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Make sure everything's good here. All right, sorry. Excuse the hand. So, darling, just tell me what your birthday is and what your question is. What day is your birthday?
July 20th.
Cool. Does that make you, are you on the border? Are you a Leo? I mean, are you Leo or are you the next? Oh, happy birthday, by the way. Silly me. Happy birthday. Did you have a good one?
Thank you. Yes.
That's great. All right, let me feel what your question is about. Oh, you have a lot of questions. You have such a nice energy. Well, this does feel like it's a, what, Angel?
Sorry, I previously lost my baby in June.
Oh my God.
And
Oh,
I was just wondering if I would be conceiving soon or what message my baby has for me.
Wow, what a brave question. What a great girl you are. I'm so incredibly sorry for your loss. I will tell you that every single friend or client, and I mean literally every single one I've ever had who has been through that just terrible experience, has wound up having a healthy, fabulous new child, new soul in the family within about 14 months. And my first feeling is, hold on one second, let me just listen to my guides. Oh, wow, I didn't expect this. Okay, Ashana, this is kind of amazing. Your child is thanking you and is going to come, thanking you, because sometimes souls aren't ready. It's almost like they have to make a practice jump before they can come back as a full, whole human being. And I've had a lot of friends and clients tell me, stay with me here. This is slightly complicated, but it's also very beautiful and joyful. So stay with me here, my angel. What your child's soul is telling me and what my guides are saying is that it's as though this child just needed to come down, be in the earth plane, go back, and now it can come back again to you. I believe the same soul, fully healthy, fully happy, whole, and it was as though this child was looking for somebody who was especially patient, had an enormous amount of just love and faith. That would be you, my dear. That's you. Who they could trust enough to know that you're resilient enough, you're strong enough, and you're loving enough that you would understand that this is part of a much bigger picture process. And they can come back again, which I believe is going to happen in either 5 months or within 5 months. And that same soul can come back to you. And you're going to have, and I'm not just saying this, as you know, if you're a regular viewer, I don't just say so, but it feels to me very much as though this child is going to come back and be extremely special. And also that you guys are going to have such a beautiful bond that you're going to understand as soon as they place this baby on your chest, the believe me, you're going to understand how profound, how beautiful, and how special the bond is you have with this child, and why this had to happen the way it was. You're an exceptional person, and higher power and this child's soul needed somebody as beautiful a soul as you have. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm so glad. And of course, go to your doctor and take your vitamins and all that good stuff. But I have absolute, just, with absolute assurance, in the same way, like I know that that's a table, which it is. You can trust me. I'm pointing to a table. I have absolute faith that this is going to happen. Whew, what a beautiful moment to share. Thank you so much. Let me pick a card for you as well. You're welcome, my love. Do you mind? Can you stay on one more second? I just want to quickly pick a card. Are you still there?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, this is so beautiful. The Three of Pentacles means that you're about to complete a cycle, that when this child arrives, that there'll be a sense of completion, you, your partner, and this child. Because it's a 3 and a numerology, that's like parents and baby. So and pentacles, or stars, mean that that's going to happen on the earth plane in a very solid and healthy way. So I hope that helps. I'm so glad you called today. I feel so blessed. All right.
Thank you.
Bless you, my love. Come back soon. Okay. Wow, what an amazing experience to be able to share with all of you. And my name is Peri Lyons. As you know, this is Moonstruck TV and A1R Radio. And I'm here every Wednesday, live, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm waiting for you to call because I have a recorded 92% accuracy rate. Colleen in Ontario. You know, it's funny. I can't wait to meet you. All of my best friends in New York, almost all of them are from like Toronto, Canada. It's amazing. So, hi, my dear. Welcome. How are you?
Hi, thank you.
Oh,
I am
such a
okay. I'm
lovely
just going
energy.
to turn up my volume here. Maybe I can hear you better.
I know.
There we go. Hi.
Awesome. Well done, you. Hello, my dear. Oh, you have such a sparkling energy. So much fun. All right, sweetheart. Tell me your birthday, and let's dive in and fix whatever's on your mind. So what day is your birthday?
My birthday is today, 1976.
Happy birthday! Wow, how cool.
Thank you.
Oh. I should know this, but you're right in the cusp, and I can never get cusps right. You're a Leo, right?
No, I'm a Cancer extreme.
Oh my gosh, Leo, let's feel that. Yeah, let's feel that.
I am like the absolute abundance of a Cancer.
Yeah, I get that. Also, because I do remote viewing, so I can see what you look like. Do you have, I'm going to say beautiful cheekbones. I'm so envious. You have those lovely Cancer cheekbones, don't you? Yes, you do.
Maybe.
Yes, you do. And a great smile. And those great, all water signs, Cancers and Pisces and Scorpio, all have those big bloopy eyes. So I can tell you're very luminous eyes. All right, my darling. How can I help you today?
Everything around me has been pointing, screaming, telling me that I'm missing signs and that I feel like somebody's trying to tell me something, but I'm not really good at sensing what I'm being told. Like I know there's always somebody with me. I don't know who it is, but there's like this huge message. Apparently I'm supposed to be receiving, and I'm looking at starting this new relationship. There's just so much happening right now, and I've been locked up within myself for years. I had a bad car accident, and I'm finally feeling free and positive, and I'm overwhelmed. I'm like a waterfall. I'm just rushing so fast, and I can't slow down enough to figure out what is what.
It's so funny you should say waterfall. I totally get it. I'm so glad you called today because I'm getting a lot of very clear stuff for you. The reason I was saying sparkly and bubbly before is because the image I got as soon as I heard your lovely and very well modulated voice was of a waterfall coming down. You know those pictures you'll see of like a cliff with this beautiful sort of long waterfall on it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's in my mind right now, actually.
Yes, exactly that. I'm so glad we're in the same
I feel like it's so fast, right? And it's just because it's literally like a light switch. One went off, and I'm like, oh my God, what's happened to my life? And now all these years later, I finally make a decision, and it's like, and it's like, where do I start? Like,
first of all, I want to empower you by saying that you do know, and I'll reflect back to you what you already know. But one thing I would recommend, do you meditate?
No, I can't shut myself down long enough. I don't like sitting still anymore. I have a hard time, and I need to learn how to meditate.
You're talking to the right girl. I have ADHD on steroids, and I'll confide in you that I had something similar. I had a piano fall on my head. I know it sounds like a cartoon. It was the lid. I know, right? I'm like, but it was traumatic, and people are so busy giggling. But I wanted to tell you that I had that happen. That happened 12 years ago, and it took me 8 years to recover. And not only did I get everything back, but I got more. For one thing, it seemed to trigger some sort of psychic thing. So I'm only telling you that so you understand that when the body is injured, body and mind, because you're very sensitive. Holy mackerel, are you sensitive? You're also very intuitive. We can actually yeah. So what I'm getting that you're feeling, what I'm feeling that you're getting, whatever, feel, get, feel. Here's what I'm getting for you, and it's very clear. Were you kind of an unconventional child in a rather conventional family? Would that be mildly accurate?
Especially in my teen years, probably bang on. I don't have a lot of memories. Like I didn't have amnesia, but there's like a lot of blocks, and I need a lot of people to help me pull out different things. I have a lot of people not wanting to give me information because they're like, it's best that I forgot it. But I get the feeling I was pretty rebellious, a minister's daughter.
That was my next.
Maybe a little unconventional in a conventional family.
Ministers, that's sort of what I was getting at. I should have just asked, are you a PK, preacher's kid?
Yeah, exactly. DFTPK is what my friends used to say. Don't frick with them preacher's kid. That's all I remember is apparently.
Will you explain to our global audience what those letters mean, my angel? Then we'll get to what they want to tell you. Go ahead.
Well, the DF is don't F. So DFTPK is basically, I remember my friend saying, don't get me mad. Like, don't mess with the preacher's kid. I don't remember being a violent person. I was just I just don't hurt anybody around me. Like, I was totally cool with everybody. I'm still that way. But don't cross me, especially with my children, right? So I can see where that might come from, but I don't remember any specific memories that triggered. I just remember my friends telling me that.
Well, you're
kind of been locked up.
You have your year of the Chinese year of the dragon. You have some Leo somewhere in your chart, very Cancer. I'm going to talk really fast because my producer just said.
I'm right at the end. I'm right at the end.
Okay, let me tell you what they want you to know. You were brought up, I should have asked, were you brought up in a religious family? Because actually that's what I got. You're very psychic. They are trying to tell you not to be afraid of the I don't want to say visions, that not quite, but the information that you get. Don't be afraid. Spirituality and being psychic and being intuitive is completely in line with religion. I'm going to talk very fast. We have 60 seconds. There's a part of you that's a little scared of exploring that part of yourself. You're safe. You're completely safe. I ask Archangel Michael to be around you always. You're totally safe. It's about opening up to your intuition, your psychic self. And if you go to my Facebook page, Peri Lyons, that's Peri like periwinkle, Lyons, within the next 24 hours, I'll be putting up my free How to Tap into Your Psychic Self class. It's free, so I'm not. That's what they're saying is let yourself receive what it is that you're being told. Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared about. Find me on Facebook, contact me, and I will give you 15 minutes free and explain how you can get started in this. Just that will open everything else up. Love, work, marriage, cars, I forget what else there is. And we're about to blink off here, but please contact me, and that's what they're trying to tell you.